Hello friends, welcome to Rigveda. Initially it was all plastic, then the plastic became steel, the steel then became mesh, and the mesh today has become 3D mesh. Yes friends, we are talking about the PC cases. In those days we used to see just one fan in the exhaust. Nowadays we see manufacturers squeeze in fans literally everywhere they can. Why? Maybe because the AMD Ryzen 7, 9 or the Threadripper processors and also Intel's i9, i7 versions of high performance processors that seem to overclock up to 5 GHz just at a click of a button. And Nvidia's, the latest 30 series graphics cards, which has taken the graphics performance to the next level, as well as the temperature thermal performance also to the next level. Adding fans has today become a necessity for the manufacturer to keep your cases cool. And today we are going to review one such case, that is Antec's DF700 Flux. So DF stands for Dark Fleet range of cases from Antec, and Flux stands for Flux, what Antec calls flow luxury. It is their design philosophy of making cases that comes with the maximum airflow. So we are not only going to do the unboxing today, we will also be doing a PC building for one of our customers, and we will also test this case, how it performs in the real life. Unlike the industrial mesh that we are so used to, this case comes with a three-dimensional silky weave mesh that looks so elegant. And this is further accentuated by this laser-etched aluminum logo in the front. Moving to the side, we see that it comes with a very large tempered glass, which is 4 mm in thickness and quite heavy in weight. As you could see, this case comes with a total of 5 pre-installed fans. 3 of them are ARGB. One is a reverse fan, the other is the rear fan. There is a cutout in the PSU shroud for the PSU. Moving to the front, you can mount up to 360 mm radiator in the front, and it has the length of 405 mm, which can even take up to a 3090. Now on to the coolest feature of this case, the reverse fan. So instead of asking us to mount the fan in the reverse direction, Antec has modified the fan blade profile so that the airflow will be in the reverse direction. This provides the airflow to the GPU from the bottom of the PSU chamber. Coming to the rear, we could see a normal non-RGB fan in the rear. There is provision to mount up to 9 fans in this case. Moving to the back, we could see there are 7 reusable PCIe slots, which is held firmly in this sliding mechanism, which has a tool-free thumb screws, and the side cover also slides out with the thumb screws. And the highlight is this bottom ventilation, which provides ample airflow to the case, and which is of course protected by a dust cover. Moving to the side, you could see this integrated ARGB and PWM fan hub, and there are 2 large cutouts for routing your cables. You can also see that this case has sufficient clearance between the motherboard and the liquid cooler. There are 2 sliding metal brackets for mounting your SSDs. This integrated fan hub can power up to 6 ARGB fans. It can be controlled by the front panel button, or it can also be controlled by the motherboard software. Looking at the cables, you see the motherboard connectors, and this is the PWM connector that controls the fan speed, and it is powered by the SATA cable. And there is a ARGB connector that connects to the motherboard as well. And we have this USB 3 connector and the HD audio connector. The cable management is well thought out with these included Velcro tapes. And looking at the top, we have this power button, LED control button, status LEDs, as well as there are 2 USB 3 ports and this microphone and headphone jacks. All the ports are protected by the dust plugs. Coming again back to the front, if you remove the front mesh, you could see the quality of the sheet metal is pretty high standard. And there is a dust filter as well as on the top. Going to the bottom, we have the large rubber feet that gives a raised stance to the case, which of course helps in the airflow, and there is a dust cover in the bottom as well. Coming again to this side, we see that there is this hard disk caddy where you can mount up to 2 hard disks. Let's have a look at what all inside this included tool set. We have a couple of Velcro tapes and cable ties and some manuals along with the set of screws. Okay, now let's move on to the PC building process.